Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Anushka, aka The Aggressive Empath, and today we're going to be looking at the December monthly reading for the sign of Capricorn. This reading is going to be in two parts. The first section looks at your general message for the collective, what is the guidance that you're getting from the universe for the month, and the second section of the reading looks particularly at your love life. So let's get into it. Let's look at what we have for Capricorn for the month of December 2025. It's going to be a 5-card spread. What do we have for Capricorn? The King of Wands wanted to jump out. We also have the 5 of Wands here. What else do we have for Capricorn this month? We have the Star, major for Aquarius. What else do we have for Capricorn this month? We have the World card, this is fixed sign energy. Lastly, we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, this is air energy. And we have the 5 of Cups at the bottom. Okay, Capricorn, I think you're a little restless about something this month. Especially with the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups here. I think there's a lot of chaos and restlessness inside and around you. You could be coming in with a lot of determination into this month, especially with the King of Wands, with a lot of confidence. But that confidence keeps on wavering through the course of this month. I think that's what I'm seeing. And with the two majors here, with the Star and the World card, I think you're trying to be strong-headed about what you take seriously. Whether that's in terms of your healing, whether that's in terms of your progress, whether that's in terms of your long-term growth. And definitely with the World card here, I see you completing something to the very end. And of course, Capricorns are known to be very, very disciplined and very committed to anything that they start. They don't leave projects unfinished. Whatever they start, whatever they put their mind and heart to, they finish. But this month, there is some sort of chaos, some sort of restlessness around something. Because I have repeated 5s. And 5 times 3 is 15, which is the Devil card, which is also ruled by Capricorn. So maybe you are being a little obsessive, or maybe certain things are coming from your shadow self. Let's look into it actually. I will clarify this a bit further. Let's get some clarity on this. Starting with the King of Wands here. Okay, why the King of Wands here? Let's look at it. Clarifying the King of Wands here. Why is the King of Wands here for Capricorn this month? We have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you are working on something very independently. This could be a personal work project or something that you have attributed and invested a lot of your time and energy into. And also your resources, because the Pentacles suit is earth energy. So throughout the last few months and coming into this month, you are very confident. You're very ambitious. You are focusing on your goals. You want to make yourself as settled and as independent as possible. True to Capricorn nature. That's great. But with the 5 of Wands here, I see that there's some sort of chaos, possibly internally. Could be some sort of disagreements, could be someone criticizing, someone, draining your energy. Someone or something that's keeping you in unnecessary spirals, draining your energy, draining your resources. So let's look at why the 5 of Wands is here. Why the 5 of Wands? Why the Five of Wands for Capricorn this month? We have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups at the bottom. I think you're surrounded by people and just opportunities and options that keep misleading you. I think you get lost on your path because of distractions. And you find them very attractive in the beginning. And this could be like, with when I was talking about the devil card with the number 15 with 3 5s here, this could be one of your biggest challenges this month. Or, this could be one of your biggest patterns that you might be dealing with this month, because the devil also talks about, desire, your deepest, darkest desires. And this could come in any form. This could come in terms of obsession with someone or something. This could come from, being overly addicted to work, addicted to substances, to partying, to socializing, to your lust. I mean, it could be any kind of desire, it could be any kind of shadow trait that keeps, eyeing for your attention, especially when you're trying to focus on something that's secure, something that's stable. And the minute you feel like you are on stable ground with the Nine of Pentacles, you have all of these distractions swooping in and trying to drift you away from your path. And they are all misleading you. I don't think any of it is good for you, which is why you are in a chaotic space this month, Capricorn. Oof. You have to be careful about this, especially if there's substances or like other people involved. You gotta be careful, because people could be, misleading you for your resources as well. With the Seven of Swords here, they could be sweet talking you, they could be lying to you, and worming their way into your life because they see you as a successful, hardworking person. So maybe they force you more to step out when you want to stay home and work on your projects and maybe just chill out. But they want to drain you and bring you out of your zone. And that's what I see happening this month. That's why you keep losing your edge. That's why you keep, you're feeling stable and settled one day, and the next day it's chaos. Next up, we have the World card, and this is fixed sign energy. So we have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. These are the fixed signs, and they can be a little inflexible, but the World card in particular talks about some sort of completion. It's a full cycle moment. Something is being taken to its complete, full circle moment this month. And this is one of your major themes for this month. Let's see what the World card is talking about. Why the World card here? What is the World card talking about? We have the Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Something that you've been waiting on. Something that you have been, just envisioning and dreaming about and planning on is finally coming to its full circle. This looks more like a creative project. And now I also have the devil here. I want to know more about this Two of Wands situation though. Why the Two of Wands with the World here? Tell me more about the situation. We have the World card again and the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. I'm getting this is, a big, big dream of yours. I think it's a long-term dream of yours, a dream project. Maybe, buying something that you've always wanted, and you've been working for it for a while. So you are getting something very precious to you. This could also be for your family, like, for one of your family members with the Ten of Pentacles. Something is feeling very, very complete and something that you've really been waiting on for a very long time. The World card came up twice, so this is a confirmation to what I already said. Yeah. This is good. You are bringing something to its full cycle this month, Capricorn. And I mean, I wouldn't expect anything else from a Capricorn. Amazing, amazing workers, very disciplined, very committed to whatever they want to achieve. But then why the Five of Swords here? Because the Five of Swords talks about just arguments and fights and just pointless discussions that drain your energy. Very similar to the Five of Wands, but Five of Swords is more of this interaction with someone else. It's usually with someone on the outside. Let's see what the Five of Swords is talking about here. Who are you arguing with? Who are you getting into fights and debates with? Why the Five of Swords? Why the Five of Swords? We have the Ten of Pentacles again. So this could be some family issue. This is some family issue. Like, I think there's like a lot of resistance from some of your close people. I'll look a little more into this situation. Why the Five of Swords? Why the Ten of Pentacles here? We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, this could be for a very specific group, but something that you are completing this month. For some of you, you've been facing a lot of resistance from your loved ones, from your family. Something that you've been pursuing, and that's causing you a lot of pain. And I think you're just sick of justifying your choices and explaining yourself over and over again. Because with the Ace of Cups here, I do believe that this is something that's very close to your heart. But someone is not happy about it, and someone very close to you is not happy about it and is causing you pain. Three of Swords. But nevertheless, I do see you bringing that thing to completion. With the World here twice, it's a confirmation that you're going to make it happen, even though you're upset. And even though you have a lot of things going on around you, a lot of people pulling you down, which is also what we saw with the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands here. But you are soldiering through this month, especially with the Star being the heart of the reading. Ultimately, you're showing up on the side of healing, on the side of peace, on the side of growth. You could be doing some things in isolation though. You would possibly want to move a little away from this drama and this chaos and all of these arguments this month. Let's look at why the Star is here though, at the heart of the reading. This is Aquarius energy. Why the Star? Why the Star here? We have the High Priestess. Okay, this is Cancer energy. And we have the Strength on the bottom. Leo energy. Bunch of majors here. I think this month you're learning to trust yourself over the noise around you. You are sailing through this month with, some ups and downs, and a lot of it is very focused on bringing you down. Because you show up focused and you show up consistent even when people are trying to pull you down, which is why they try to do it even more. And with you finishing these long-term goals and projects that you have been waiting on and planning for quite some time now, you're learning that, I know what's what. And I know that I will find my peace. I know that I will find my strength no matter what. This is really giving me, do it sad, do it scared, do it broke. that kind of thing. And that's really what I'm seeing for you this month. I think this is going to be an amazing, I mean, roller coaster though, but it's going to be an amazing month for you. And we're going to be stepping into Capricorn season soon. So I think by then you're going to be sorted. By the end of this month, I think you're going to be a different person. And that person values the inner knowledge, the intuition, the clarity that you have within yourself. And you want to keep that part of yourself away from the world. I think part of you even lets people, come and have access and just feel like they have a control over the outcome that you have with the Seven of Swords. I mean, the distractions and the people around you. I think part of you, because this month that, I am sure about what I'm doing and what I'm wanting to achieve, I think a part of you is also doing it for the plot. Ki haan, dekh lo. I mean, it's kind of like that. Let's look at the messages of the universe for Capricorn this month. What do we have for Capricorn this month? We have forge, don't follow. Oh, why does this never focus? Never mind. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. I think a part of you is also disappointed by the people you thought you could trust and look up to. And this month, you're like, forget it. I will find my own path. I will make it by myself on a new direction. And I will be the leader and I will be the guiding force that I never had. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Which is, again, with the world twice, you have something coming to completion in a very, very, very big way. Something that you're wanting and planning on for a very long time. Yeah, this was your monthly general message for the collective Capricorn. I hope you have a great month ahead. I hope this resonates with you. I'm going to be moving on to the love part of the reading. If this is where you want to stop, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next one. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to the love and relationship section of the reading. This is going to be a 5-card spread looking at your person's feelings towards you, your feelings towards them, the challenges, your advice, and finally your monthly outcome. So let's look at it. Who is Capricorn connecting with in the month of December? What are these? What is this person's feelings towards them? How does their person feel about Capricorn? We have the Page of Wands. It's fire energy. How does Capricorn feel about this person? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is Earth energy. Your challenge this month. What is Capricorn's challenge in their love life this month? We have the King of Wands. Okay. Your advice for this month. What is Capricorn's advice for the month of December in their love life? We have the Three of Cups and your overall monthly outcome in your love life. We have the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands at the bottom. Starting with this person's feelings towards you, Capricorn, we have the Page of Wands. Now, this card usually talks about wanting to start something up. Feeling excited, the early stages of dating, sending a text, asking someone out, especially approaching someone with a message or a proposition because the pages are messengers. So let's look at why this person is coming in with the Page of Wands as their feelings towards you. Why the Page of Wands as this person's feelings? We have the Ace of Pentacles. They do want to start something up long term. So I think this month they're coming to you with an offer. They want to take things to the next step, something to a slightly more stable place, something that could possibly be long term. And this person is really, really attracted to you and wants something long term with you, which is great. I think that's the perfect combination. They have attraction, they have intent, and they have long term vision. You're not there yet, but this month they're coming to you with some sort of message, some sort of offer, maybe even a gift, just something to start things up. With your feelings being the Nine of Pentacles, I see that you admire this person. You think that they're a high value person. They add a lot of value, a lot of quality to your life. You're independent. You don't feel like you need to chase this person because this person is not playing any games with you. So you feel secure. You feel independent, you feel secure, while also leaning towards this person at your own comfortable pace. So I don't see you being in a rush this month. Let's get into it a little further. Why the Nine of Pentacles as Capricorn's feelings? Why the Nine of Pentacles? We have the Seven of Cups. With the Seven of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles here, I think you're also figuring out all possibilities, all different ways in which this person could fit into your life. You admire them, you have respect for them. You might not have very, very deep feelings, but you do acknowledge what they bring to the table and especially what they add to your life. So now this month you are sitting and panning out all the possibilities, all the different options, all the different paths that you can take and can imagine with this person. That's what the Seven of Cups is telling me. You're not in a chasing zone. But this person is coming to you with some sort of offer. So I think this proposition that they have is going to make you think that, okay, one way if I take this up, like this is what my life could look like. If I say no, this is what could happen. If I delay it, this is what could happen. I mean, you're going through all the options this month. With the King of Wands being your monthly challenge though, I feel like someone is being a little overly passionate or overly controlling about the way things work. Because the King of Wands is normally a person who's very headstrong, who knows what they want. But when it's in the challenged position, so either there is some sort of hot and cold energy, which I'm not sure with the feelings that both of you are showing up with. It's either that or someone is wanting things to be on their terms, like, the way they want it, from a little egocentric perspective. That, fine, I do want things to work out, but I want it to be my way. So there could be a lack of compromise. And with the Three of Cups, being your advice, I see, what it's getting to. Because the Three of Cups is asking you to socialize. It's asking you to chill out. It's asking you to, go out with this person, have some fun, have a couple of drinks, go party with them, and not try to be so restrictive. Let's look at why the King of Wands is your challenge in your love life this month. Why the King of Wands as the blockage? We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so there is some sort of rigidity. You're not willing to learn enough about each other, and you're not really letting things flow. You both come in with a certain sense of intention to uh, pursue each other, to build something, especially something that's stable, but it's not grounded enough yet. And I think your connection is going through some inflexibility this month because you're not willing to learn things about the other person. Because maybe you're too egoistic to do that. Maybe you want to be the one in control and not take that leap of faith. With the Three of Cups being your overall monthly outcome, like I mentioned, it's just asking you to take it easy. It's asking you to chill out, maybe go out with this person, hang out with each other's friends, just be present for each other, maybe as friends before you commit to something more romantic. Let your feelings grow organically rather than doing the entire cost benefit analysis before even spending time with each other. Because you both do have that intention, but not enough love or that feeling. You have attraction, you have intention, but there's no heart. And with the Knight of Cups being your overall monthly outcome, this is what's telling me that, if you spend time getting to know each other, seeing each other in a low pressure situation, like going out with friends, not very one on one, be in a low pressure setup, be in a chill setup. That's when you get to know the person for who they are and how they are with other people. And then, with the Knight of Cups as your outcome, then you have stronger feelings develop through the course of this month. So let's clarify why the Three of Cups is your advice. Why the Three of Cups as Capricorn's love advice for this month? We have the Nine of Swords. We got the Nine of Swords clarifying the Three of Cups. I think you're being a little fearful or a little anxious about not fitting in with this person. That's what the Nine of Swords is telling me. And especially with the Three of Cups, you're probably afraid that their friends might not love you, you might not fit into the social and the other aspects of their personal life. I mean, one-on-one things could be great. But when it comes to their entire life, I think that's where you feel like maybe I might not fit in very well with this person's life. That's why you have the Seven of Cups. You're thinking about all different possibilities that, okay, especially with it being December. What if you're hanging out with their friends on Christmas or for the holidays or for some event, for New Year's? You're coming in with a little anxiety about how you would fit in to the other parts of their life. But with the Three of Cups as advice, it's asking you to not operate from a place of fear. It's asking you to let it go, relax, and enjoy in the moment. Don't let this fear of rejection or fear of not fitting into this person's life ruin the joy that you can have now. And especially with the Knight of Cups as your outcome, I do see you developing stronger feelings for each other by the end of this month. And then you can actually progress as a proper romantic relationship. Why the Knight of Cups? Why the Knight of Cups as the monthly outcome for Capricorn? We have the Magician. So yeah, you both are having a lot of the things that you need to make it happen. And this month, it's just about you showing up for each other, communicating that with each other, and making each other feel special. Especially if you can, afford to do that in terms of time, energy, resources, emotions, whatever. If you have the resources to do that, then do it. If you have the ability or the time or the resources to get someone a flower, because we have the flower, we have a flower here with the Knight of Cups. So just surprise someone with flowers. Doesn't have to be expensive flowers. Like you can just get them a single flower from a plant. You can pluck it. I mean, it's the gesture that's going to count this month. Because Capricorns are known to be not very romantic people. You do look at long-term situations, but I think Capricorn as a sign has the reputation to be more practical than romantic. But this month, the Magician and the Knight of Cups is telling you that you have everything that you need to make it work. You just have to do it. You just have to use it. You just have to open your heart and do things for this person because you want to make something happen. Yeah. Let's look at any other messages from the universe. Do we have any messages from the universe for Capricorn and their love life? It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Just soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So I think with the Magician here, I think a lot of you are bringing your destiny to life. Something that your soul really deeply aligns with, even if you don't feel it. Even if you don't feel it right now, you're going through that soul level change. And even with your general reading, I feel like you are bringing something very deep and meaningful to life. So keep holding that vision. Don't let go of the big picture, but still open your heart. Connect with your soul. Because that's what you're destined for. So yeah, Capricorn, this was your monthly love reading for December 2025. I hope you have a great month ahead. I hope this resonates with you. If you want to book a private reading with me, I will leave all the details in the description box. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Energy exchange is very real, guys. And I will see you in the next one.